All right, so this is what it is. Happy Memorial Day and all that. So I just got this news that JayZ is an investor, a key investor in a company that produces ankle monitor bracelets under the First Step Act. Promise, it's called Promise. It's like a startup, and they raised 3 million in capital funding from corporations, and Jay's Rock Nation is one of them. Now the whole thing is it's a technology design company that sells apps that helps the government track people who are released from jail under the First Step Act. So it's a monitor device, and they'll ring it off and let you know when you're supposed to go to court or take a drug test or see your PO, whatever. Now, of course, Jay isn't gonna put this news out. He's not gonna put it in one of his lyrics. He's not gonna really brag about it. He's not because he doesn't really want you to know. This is a guy who made a career out of glorifying crime and being a drug dealer. And don't get it twisted. I'm a huge JayZ fan. I grew up listening to Jay from Reasonable Doubt up until probably American Gangster, because Kingdom Come was trash. But I can separate JayZ the rapper from JayZ the businessman, Sean Carter the businessman. And it is what it is. This is like I say, black celebrities and the compromising position that they're in, and this is the type of stuff they do behind closed doors. This wasn't something that was put out by his publicist. This is something that was leaked out. You're not gonna see this on the Shade Room, Baller Alert, Breakfast Club, none of that. They go out of their way to protect the elites, and he's one of the elites in the black, entertainment business. So his pitch was because the prison business is such a big business, mass incarceration, over 50% of black males are incarcerated. It's ridiculous. It's a $10 billion business. He's like, yo, instead of wasting money, for all of these people that are in jail for petty crimes or just innocent, let's just put them on these bracelets and put them on house arrest. The problem is you'll be tracked. They'll know every single move that you make. If you make a fucking sandwich, they're gonna know about it. They're gonna know about everything that you do. I got the link in the bio if you want to check it out. If you think this is nonsense or whatever, I mean, speak how you feel about it. I mean, I know some people that are diehard fans. They're gonna sit there and say this and that, but it is what it is. These are facts. And like I say, it's you're still gonna be under state supervision with this bracelet on, meaning the policies and deputies can, police and the deputies could just show up at your house in any moment in time without a warrant and search you, do whatever, just anywhere, because you're still under state jurisdiction. So they can search you without a warrant. So, you won't be in prison, but you'll still be heavily monitored, and there won't be any privacy, just as if you was in prison. But like I say, this is once again, like I say, black celebrities really only speak for black power, black struggle, social issues when there's money to be made. If there's no money to be made, most of these motherfuckers are not speaking up for us because they good living in the hills. They kids go to great schools. They're completely separated from black reality. Good example, like I say, if there's some cheap liquor to be sold, movies to be sold, clothes, music, concerts. Like I said, just a month ago, Jay did a concert at Webster Hall. He was telling us we need to gentrify our own neighborhoods. Meanwhile, he charged everybody $400 a pop to go see him in concert. You know what I'm saying? This is the same cat that helped flush thousands of people out of Brooklyn as a businessman. You know, I can't respect that. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Brooklyn was the place to be if you was black back in the day. That's where everybody went to. My grandparents migrated to Brooklyn. Everybody. It was the blackest borough in New York. And now it's probably got the least amount of black people it's had in 50, 60 fucking years due to Barclays and the whole gentrification and everything downtown Brooklyn and all around. And he had a lot to do with that. So, and that's another thing people don't want to believe in. They want to doubt, because they just can't get out of the whole entertainment factor of him being JayZ. I'm like, yeah, but he's also Sean Carter, the businessman. When there's money to be made, that's when they speak up for us. Oprah did a movie called The Butler years ago with Forrest Whitaker. She's always been, on some Oreo shit. Never really been pro-black. I remember years ago on her show, she said black people need to stop using slavery as an excuse for where we're at. Like, we're not 400 years behind, but whatever. And she was like, she makes up this story and about her being racially discriminated in a clothing store maybe a week or two before this movie comes out. And I'm like, really? She did that so she could uplift us and get us to support her fucking movie, and it worked. I don't know what the box office numbers were, but it worked. You know, this is what they do. They always want to, when it's time to make money off of us, that's when they want you to they want to put their fist up and speak on us. It's something that they're trying to sell. You know, I just want people to really look into it and really see it for what it is. You know, motherfuckers with no high school degree who rap for a living cannot be your social leaders. I'm sorry. T.I., this one, that one, I'm sorry. The problem is y'all want these entertainers to be our leaders, and that's not the case. You know, the leaders that we do have, they're not as cool or whatever or as influential, so you don't want to listen to them. You want Jay to be your social leader, Diddy and this one and that one. It's like, nah, man. You got Malcolm X said that shit years ago. These entertainers are here to entertain you, to amuse you. They're not here for your betterment of your social lives. So, like I said, I'll put this link in my bio. In the description, and y'all tell me what y'all think, man. I'm out.